So, you guys like Blxst type beats, huh? So do I. I think they've got an amazing bounce and they got a simple and accessible form of production. And that's why I decided that in this video, we're gonna try and make a Blxst type beat using just 5 steps. So yeah, it's gonna be a relatively simple beat, but one that you can easily replicate for yourselves. So that being said, beautiful folks, enjoy the video. So the first thing that we're gonna need, you guessed it, guitar. And for this beat specifically, I'm gonna be using my electric guitar since that's what's prominently featured in Blxst beats. Everything that I'm about to do, you can do with a VST. You can do with Electric Sunburst Deluxe. You can do with Evolution Hollow Body Jazz by Orange Tree Sample. You can do with Ample Sound Semi-Hollow, but it's not gonna sound as good and it's not gonna sound as expressive. I'm sorry. So we're gonna rock with a simple 4-chord chord progression. We're gonna spice it up, of course, but these 4 chords are the basis because, like I said, Blxst's productions are super duper accessible. So we're gonna be rocking with a D flat minor 7 chord. We're gonna be jumping up to a G flat major 7 chord. We're gonna be dropping down to a B major 7 chord. And we're gonna end the phrase with a D flat dominant 7 chord. So it's gonna sound something a little bit like this. But what's important is that we add that R&B sheen to those chords, and a cool way to do that is just by playing hammer-ons while we're just performing a downstroke of the chords like this. Boom, that sounds a lot better. Like this. Boom, that sounds a lot better. Boom. And another cool way to do that is by sliding our chords up. Ooh, that's super smooth. Super smooth. So we're gonna spice up our chord progression. So does a guitar sound amazing straight out of the box? I wish it did, but you're gonna need some processing. First thing I did, I recorded everything through Guitar Rig, of course. Then started EQing a little bit of the lows out of there with Neutron Freeze EQ. After that, I did some hefty compression with UAD's 1176. I added a little bit of a pop rock sheen with Chord, of course, and I sent it to a reverb and a delay bus just to give it some wetness. And that's why it sounds like this right now. So guitar by itself is an amazing instrument, but you just get a better sample if you layer it with some keys, and that really works for Blxst type beats. So our piano of choice from Contact is the Gentleman, of course, and we played these little chords right here. Now, beautiful folks, our tempo is set at 100 BPM, so that means that we are using this as a tempo. And that's one thing y'all gotta remember: if you're making these Blxst type beats, your bottom tempo should be at the minimum at 90 BPM. But if you want to get that groove, that bounce going on, you want to stick to that 100. So what I'm gonna do now, what your boy's gonna do now, I'm gonna just take out a kit, I'm gonna go lay down some drums, and then it's almost done, yo. So at some point, I really thought that a vocal sample would definitely contribute to the beat, so I took out a vocal sample simply in the key of D sharp minor, the key that I'm working with. It's got auto-tune on it, EQ, chorus, and compressor. It's sent to my reverb and my delay bus, and right now I got it sounding like this. And to me, the beat is just perfect as it is right now and perfect for Blxst. So with all being said and done, beautiful folks, this was a quick and clean breakdown of how you can make a dope Blxst type beat using just a couple of layers. Honestly, you don't need much. He has a simple and accessible production style that really leaves a lot of space for his vocals, and that's very important. Now, I just want to touch on the VST versus real guitar thing just a little bit. I just want to say that you can still make dope guitar beats with VSTs, but the little nuances that make R&B guitar are so tedious to program. So really, if you get the chance, if you feel like taking a deep dive, go and pick up a guitar. Honestly, it's the best thing ever, for real though. So the video is done, beautiful folks. I'm gonna set y'all free. I'm gonna thank y'all for tuning in once again. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next. Easy.